2. The invaders never knew what hit them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do I appreciate? You guys. There's no time to celebrate. Yeah, girl died after, you sick bastard. Oh, come on. I just wanted to give some positive affirmation. It's a management thing. He's right. Settle down. Yelling isn't going to do us any good. Don't tell me you're okay with what just happened. It's war. People die. That's the whole idea. And it's not like she meant anything to me. We only met a couple of hours ago. If anything, you're the strange one for getting so worked up about a stranger. You got a real attitude problem, you know what? I know I said not hitting girls was an ironclad rule, but I figured for you I could find a loophole. I mean, open-handed strikes barely count as real hits, right? Just try it. I'll twist your body into a double helix in return. Sounds like in this case, DNA stands for Don't Know Arg. Don't. No! Just as the tension in the room seemed strained to the breaking point, the door flew open with a clatter. Everyone's here now. Are you guys alright? No, asshole. No, asshole. We ain't alright. The emo chick with the creepy laugh got killed. For real? She actually died? Were you guys watching? Yeah, the monitor classroom broadcast the whole battle. Honestly, I'm not sure if I approve of my dear sister being exposed to such explicit content. That was the first time I ever saw a person die. I still don't believe it. I know they say reality is cruel and all that, but that seriously can't be happening. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's all a dream. Just one big messed up nightmare. What do I have to do to wake up? Should I just pinch myself real hard? Quit your whining. You get why this happened, don't ya? Her death's all on you. If you guys had grown up here and fought like the rest of us, emo chick wouldn't have gotten cornered the way she did. She knew what she was getting into when she agreed to go out there, and there's every chance things still would have ended up like this, even with our help. What, you think we should have hung back like you did? We'd all have been wiped then. Alright, troops, break it up. We're all on the same ride here. Good grief, the way you're carrying on, you'd think someone had died. Someone did die. He's playing the straight man. Very cool, very poggers. Oh, and an unexpected guest joined us. Hey, guess who's back? Huh? What's the matter, guys? Is my makeup smudged or something? Oh my. How embarrassing. Just give me a shovel so I can bury myself and hide. Am I right? Never mind that. How are you alive? Huh? Is she a ghost? Man, wouldn't that be cool? I'm not, though. Just your girl, Darumi. I'm Amemiya in the flesh. I don't know what happened, but I basically came back to life. You came back? Isn't that wonderful? Just another miracle courtesy of our friend, Hemo Anima. What's Hemo Anima got to it? It's not just for fighting, you know? It can also reconstruct and reanimate organic tissue. If one of you falls in battle, we'll send out a drone to recover your body post-haste. Then it's just a matter of getting inside one of our recovery pods in the infirmary, stimulating your remaining Hemo Anima, and boom, you rise from the grave. You can die out there as much as you want. You'll just keep coming back. You mean we're immortal? Ding dong, that's correct. But that's impossible. I mean, even more impossible than everything else going around here. You don't have to believe me, but there's some pretty strong evidence standing right in front of you, wouldn't you say? Yep, Exhibit A, right here. Yo ho ho, common sense has gone right out the window now. You think it's going... Wait, isn't her outfit different than what she was just wearing? That's just from your narrow viewpoint of what's normal talking. All of you from the Tokyo residential complex are like that. You've lived your lives under that dome for so long you have no idea what a wide and wonderful place the world really is. Your future is simply brimming with possibilities. I don't even know how to react to that. You serious? We really can't die? Dude, that is so freaking sweet. This Hemo Anima stuff is awesome. Must you raise your voice over every new development? Just remember, you're only immortal while you remain on school grounds. The recovery drones can't get past that wall of fire. And if the invaders manage to get in and damage the recovery pods, you'll be stuck with the one life you've got. You'll be back to regular old mortals, one life, and then you're gone for good. In other words, if we want to stay alive, we have to keep fighting off the invaders. Now you're getting it. So Mino, keep on fighting like good little soldiers and you'll be fine. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Now that I think about it, not being able to die has some major downside. We can't hold a killing game like this. How are we supposed to murder each other if we're all immortal? That's the part you have a problem with? One more thing, just to set your minds at ease. When revived, you also get a new bomb implanted into you. Good as new. That's supposed to comfort us? At any rate, we've prepared for everything. Now you can fight to your heart's content, right? Absolutely not. I'm more against it now than ever before. What? How come? Even if this advanced technology you're talking about does exist, immortality does seem a step too far. Your explanation of how it works was far too simplistic. I find it hard to believe you're telling us the whole truth. And even if we do come back afterwards, fatal injuries are still going to hurt, right? It hurt like hell when it happened to me. It was so bad I thought I was going to die. You did die. In that case, I'm out. I can't allow anything that would cause my dear sister any pain. Young people these days are so self-centered. We're talking about the future of humanity here, you know? You keep saying that, but how exactly does what we're doing here relate to that stuff? Like you said, if the invaders secure a special something from inside the school, humanity will be wiped out, correct? That's right. If you lose this war, Homo sapiens will be a thing of the past. Naturally, the Tokyo residential complex will be obliterated too. Obliterated? Then that's what you meant by everything we hold dear being forfeit. Now you're getting it. The fate of the world as we know it rests squarely on your shoulders. When did my life go so spectacularly off track? So, what is this thing that mankind's future depends on? What is it we're risking our lives to defend? I knew you'd ask me that sooner or later. It's only natural you'd want to know, so allow me to throw you a victory party. Your achievement in the field of today deserves to be rewarded. We wanted information, not a party. No reason you can't have both. I'll tell you more while you eat. You must be starving after all that fighting, right? Now you mentioned it, I could use a bite. You're saying there's somewhere here we could get food around? There's somewhere where we could get food around here? Of course, there's a cafeteria on the first floor. I'll meet you there. Come straight up, troops. No distractions, no detours. What do we do now? I'm in favor of going to the cafeteria. My dear sister's stomach has been grumbling adorably for a while now. You don't have to tell them that. I want to hear what Sir has to say, so I'll be going along too. We wandered out of the war room, one by one, still trying to make sense of the situation. Guess I'll go with the crowd. The cafeteria should be somewhere on the first floor. Amu. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party after all. Our handy-dandy ration-o-matic will create any food you desire. It slices and dices. It also makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi, it all rolls out. Nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower, desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm going to stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. Man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Uh-huh. What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? Oh ho ho. What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? More importantly, no. Why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with the dry bread? Even this is actually making me hungrier. It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight. That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any idea, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. Now, if you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back on the topic. What's the button? Like F? It's pretty cool. Holographic crab up here, just like Osaka. We got Buddhas doing it. So these guys were poor. This guy, whatever. Talking to a barely functioning simpleton like me won't get you anywhere. You should do your best to ignore me from now on. You'll be a lot happier that way. This guy has to scale, right? He seems like the scaling character. I'm not the biggest fan of meat, TBH, or fish, or rice, or noodles, but if there's candy and cake, I'm all about that. Gumball machine, nothing but candy inside. It's very colorful. Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex where you've all been living until now. Of course, this exact location is a highly classified military secret, very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know they're after a certain special something concealed in the school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should ever fall in the invaders' hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated for protecting the school from the invaders. To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of the case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more? Wait, go over the last part again? We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve us for just 100 days. 100 days? That's right. Just serve out 2,400 hours. And you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you've enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we could go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to, or have those monsters destroyed it already? No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, their focus is entirely on the school instead. What have you got stowed away in there? It's not important to them, huh? You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. What is it? What exactly is it we're protecting? And why would losing it mean the end of humanity? Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always, Shizuhara. One more thing, if this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who could put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question, and I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it, but that's all highly classified information, and so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know about the mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to Shizuhara. As for you and the other brave souls from the fighting group to convince the lily-livered pantywastes to join in the war effort too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you. It's just one underhanded trick after another. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition. 2. Without another word, Sir hopped off his chair and strode leisurely to the door. Where are you going? I was going to go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why? You want to come watch? You actually have realistic body functions? I suggest you get an early night today. You're going to need your body's time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is going to happen. This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again and again. Every time, we'll have to put our lives on the line, and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. The threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of this 100 days? Where are we supposed to sleep then anyways? You want all of us to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop. Phew, at least we get our own rooms. I'm starting to worry about that. You're all at that delicate age after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time. Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of a high school rite of passage? You need to stop talking. You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest. Go find your rooms, settle in, and think hard about what we're going to do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it, do it. Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come back right after. You know how some people don't ride roller coasters, even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? Well, they aren't. Chega Conroy almost died. He was in line for one of them. It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I mean, it's pretty shitty that he's just leading you on with information. I know, pretty much everything I do has a negative impact on the people around me. The world would be better on if I was never born. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to the science nerds and army jocks? Right? Why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tune out. It's way too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive if you don't learn to adapt. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How will we just call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dine really takes it out of you. You gotta stay here 100 days? I've only been here for one. I'm already sick of this place. I have my fair share of concerns too. Sir said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're alright? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree, we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. Well, with everything that's happened, I doubt I'll be able to get to sleep. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are on the roof. Is it just me, or is that a really strange place to put them? It is. Okay. So war room's on the first floor. No ceiling. That alone was weird enough a sight. The prefab huts intended to serve as rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of displaying the name of one of our group. Holy fuck, I can't speak. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Okay, thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Huh, I didn't notice that. Think there's a reason behind it? They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake. This is a travesty, an outrage. What's wrong? My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties. You must be just as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. But, I really don't get these two at all. No, whoops. There are more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Probably people who died. Or more people coming. Looks like a room is in the middle. What the fuck was my name again? Okay, Takumi. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay. Phew, I hate to admit it, but this was actually more comfy than my bed back home. The moment I laid down, the day's activity seemed to catch up with me all at once, being thrust into an unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths has completely drained me. My average mundane life has been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it had all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I can imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room and say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there and Karua too. Up and out of them, troops. Time to rise and shine. Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Well, it's your second day, but technically it's your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot. I prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead. Everyone make your way to the cafeteria on the double. Was that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. Didn't shower? Are the battle announcements that show up on this monitor part of the defense system? Why do we always want to jump on beds? It has to be that pole that I can't fight off. It has that pole that I can't fight off. Well, there is the sky. There it is again, a totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me that weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here too long, will staring up into the infinite space like that start to feel normal? No, there's no way I could get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in that residential complex. Can I try going into other people's? No. Okay, I see what you mean by, like, unused rooms. Well, everyone's here, it looks like. I know you must get excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though, so you've got nothing to fear from them. Right, immortal. What exactly do you mean by that, though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend, Hemo Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it will fix you up as good as new. Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get complacent. I don't want you getting sloppy out there on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. This is so crazy, I can hardly believe all this is really happening. Yeah, let's just repeat. So space and left click seem to be the same. Alright everybody, dig right in and get yourself all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful that we even have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC where we've had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please, I don't want to think about that. Let me guess, if we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread. So yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I plan to do this on the day you transfer in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy's campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun. You've got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? If there are, you could go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. Oh wait, she's doing a Zero Escape reference. Okay. This is no ordinary school, you know. Did he always have a heart there? You're bound to find something to surprise you. So once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. That music was kind of good. Kind of bopping. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Feel like having cup noodles right now. Will this machine feel sad if I said that? What a tough looking door. Goes against everything I know about a fridge. Large candy machine or a candy-o-matic. Honestly, it's way too big. I can't decide if I prefer red meat or fish. If I had to pick one, I guess I'd say fish. Truly Japanese. Those monitors are everywhere. Let me try one. What the? Durian candy? Yuck, that was nasty. Hey, it's grape flavored, and it's pretty good. Let me try one. Hey, it's grape flavored. Is this pineapple? Let me try what the durian. Children like colorful candy, but I'm more concerned about the artificial colors used. How many colors are there in all? Maybe I could pass the time by counting them. Okay, looks like it's cycled. Oh, it's the fish on the outside. Okay. Well, let's go one by one. Where's this kid? There he is. Guess there's something wrong? I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should have known better than to take your valuable breathing space. It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you. Talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know. You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me though. He instantly goes running. Okay. Let's go to the strange room. Yo. What the? Oh, it's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. Sure, there's a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen all these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported in another world. Like VR? They're so advanced, you get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. Sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one is broken though, just like me. I've tried every button and switch I can find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course, I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Well, why is she so angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get Sir to fix this, escaping to a perfect fantasy world is just going to be that, a fantasy. Now she's crying. I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. Guess I'll take Darumi's word with it. It's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal was such a tragic fate. Dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gracious gore. Dying to finally be free of the pain. All these options have been taken from me. Sheesh, what gives? If whoever's behind this was going to kidnap us anyways, forcing us into a killing game is the least they could do. Is this one not different? I guess not. Those monitors are everywhere. Okay, nothing else here. I wonder if this game is related to V3 at all. Ah, Takumi, you came to check out this area too? Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit, of course. Even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the walls of flame. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Or where'd you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support everywhere and wherever you need it. I can appear everywhere on school grounds. Anyways, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side, but if you would like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting? How? Those machines over there. Go and take a look at them. That's some kind of reference material. I don't think I need to look at this right now. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? It seems they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers. That's right. I put them here so you could use them to go exploring. You again. Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. Wait, what the fuck? No sooner said than done. Okay. During your stay here, there may be times where you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your Hemo Anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Well, wait a minute. You're saying we could actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal Atsuki had the same idea. But there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe find items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get to you first. There's invaders out there? Oh sure, the place is crawling with them. The walls of fire's there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside the school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time, like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension humanity for the next 99 days, ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you? So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's some way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Sir said we're too far from the complex to make it our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out all his way? He went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his old orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could somehow depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ito's determined to defy Sir to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Fuck, I got a bump on my neck. Some mosquito got me. I can go out to the schoolyard from here, but there's no need to do that right now. Oh, it's a toggle, not a hold. Got it. There's still so much we don't understand. Take the school, for instance. Why is it so different from a regular school? Why make it a school in the first place? It seems unnatural. Yeah, I know what you mean. With all these questions still unanswered, there's no way I could go follow Sir's orders. I'm not necessarily saying I'd join the fight if he did tell us anything, either. For all we know, he could just feed us more lies. Whatever it takes, I swear I'll find a way out. And not just for me, I'll get us all out of here. It'd be great if we could start looking for an escape route, but where would we even start looking? And supposing we could, would running from this fight be the right thing to do? Are those shoe lockers? Makes this place look like a real school. Well, some schools don't have that. Those fire extinguishers harness our Hino Anima to put out the undying flames for a little while. We're supposed to use them when we want to explore the surrounding areas, but according to Sir, there's nothing but ruins out there. We might be able to find some useful items and materials, but we still have to worry about getting attacked by the invaders. We can't be revived if we die outside the school grounds, so we probably shouldn't go outside without being fully prepared. It contains tips for exploring outside the school, but I don't have time to look at it right now. I think that's everything. This room, it said training room on the door, but it looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Hey, Takumi, you've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who was in charge of the decor here? They're in a shred of class in this whole damn school. What's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that his idea of class? Okay. This explains how the machines in the training room work. Did Takumi... Okay. Looks like something more about out of a video game place. VR training machine. All these machines just look like arcade games to me. You didn't even read the manual. Remarkable, sir. You picked the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills, just using your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Your hemo anima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session, and just keep it in your pants whenever this lady's present, okay? What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. Looks like something out of an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? I'm assuming it'll be like limited time. You can do only a few things every day. So it's just Persona. Maybe. Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Yeah, obviously. Of course, it's all the same for everyone. Until a few days ago, we were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before, apart from me and my dear brother? I don't know, it seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see. It doesn't bother you at all. What was that all about? These two keep getting weirder. Until a few days... Okay. It's in the boys' bathroom. Okay, it's literally nothing. One by one, let's do it. What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy's experience. Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of the school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. Weird. Okay. It's all completely automatic, huh? Well, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Sir for? But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your moral like I can. What's the smaller computer here for? Does it do anything special? That contains electronic copies of the manuals for different equipment and facilities around the school. It's so convenient to have it in one place, don't you think? This stuff can get pretty technical, though. You might want to get one of your smarter friends to explain to you. It controls battle functions like defense mode. Okay, it's everything repeated again. This is Freyland's camera. More importantly, what's that attached to it? A machine gun? What's something like that doing here? Oh, don't mind that. It's just a little automated security blaster. We need something to defend the defense system, you know? I wouldn't want any of you damaging the equipment in a moment of youthful high spirits. If anything, that's a bit more reassuring. Hey there, Sumino's. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend, a friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. Whose side is he on anyways? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what your hemo animal can do? Power is the key to success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp of the basics. Sure. Infusion blades you carry are a pinnacle, what's it called? You stab in your heart, miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular blood into superhuman ones. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one of them is just as unique as you are. Activating your Hemo Anima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. Those are additional abilities with a wide range of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you a better fighter than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind it? Don't get so hung up on details. Surrender to the heat of the battle and yell, "I am thou," or something just, and go with it. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if the power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. One more thing, while we're here, want me to go over the Undying Flames again? No, I don't care. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. Okay, true to the name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel. However, the flames only affect organic matter. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people on the inside that would get burned to the crisp. The Undying Flame barrier has a radius of little over half a mile with the academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders, or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. Invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that there are means of getting through the flames. Take a moment to prepare or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns though, so you should assume the next attack could come at any moment. One more thing, the wall only goes so high, so there's no danger of anything flying in. If flames sense anything try to pass them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the invader right back down again. The Undying Flames act with a will of their own to keep the school safe. Add that to the list of things you should be grateful for. Technically, the fiery hand has limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy does think of that, we should be fine. Alright, we made it clear how well defended this place is, but what I really want to know is what it's all for. Okay, I told you, yeah. I like this guy's theme a lot more than Monokuma's. I don't think that's really sacrilegious though. Or maybe I'll start disliking it if I hear this for like 3 games straight. There he is. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's work going to say about this? I can't just take 100 days out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. Oh, you have a job? What, is that so hard to believe? You say I'm so poor, I'm probably too stupid to find work? Don't look down at me, Mr. Richie Rich Mick Richardson. Or if you're going to look down at me, at least do it by giving me money. You don't have to get offended or anything. Besides, my family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact that we live in 2 totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid, and if I don't get paid, those kids back home could go hungry. You support your family on your own? Well, you feeling sorry for me now? Good, you should. My regular life is already hard enough. Bringing me here on top of that is overkill. It's unfair. You think so too? Can you talk to Sir and get him to send me home? There's gotta be exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know. But it's worth a try, right? But even if I'm stuck here, I'm not fighting anymore. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. Once Gaku gets going, he'll probably keep working himself up more and more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out. What in the... A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of the school were all pretty strange, but this has put them all to shame. If it wasn't so much that the door itself was that out of the place. It wasn't so much that the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. There are Undying Flames. I thought so, but why are they here, inside the school? To stop anyone from opening the door, I'd imagine. If it's that important, then yes, whatever is behind the door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right, yeah. This door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove to be difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Sir will tell us the truth seems more like an efficient choice to me. Well, I mean, the answer is obviously use the fire extinguishers to extinguish this and break in. Well, it's not obvious, and I don't think it's that great of an idea, but I feel like it will happen. You're still thinking like a civilian. We need to toughen up. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say that it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us, by any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against her will, would she? We may not have known each other for very long, but I could definitely imagine Hiruko taking the hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. It's the fucking One Piece. This door looks pretty solid. It's also protected by a layer of undying flames. With security this tight, there's no doubting that whatever is on the other side is incredibly important. It has to be the thing that invaders are trying to steal. Well, tell me, what is it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Sir started talking about the people we cared about being in danger, it didn't feel like it had much of a choice. So you did to protect those close to you. How very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hiruko? We're not talking about me here, but it was okay for her to ask me. Maybe I should try a different approach. Then can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. There's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I prefer not to talk about it. What do you mean, with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. You shut me down again. It's hard work getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I don't want to end up on her bad side after all. This must be the infirmary, but when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind, that room that comes into mind. Although I guess that could apply to any part of the school. Oh, those are the drones. This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Sir called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of the special defense unit dies in battle, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve the retrieve the body, I mean. It's all completely automatic. Seems like it when the school's defense system detects one of us has died. Wow, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. Anyways, when that happens, it launches the drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revival-Matic. It's got data on all of us, right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again. Just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is, though? Maybe so the enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? This sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back in the body. I'm not satisfied writing off as the Hemo Anima did it. That makes it sound more like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, Hemo Anima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do it exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Nonetheless, me and the other holdouts agreed to fight too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Justly, who is in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us? Something tells us the only way to find out is to keep fighting. We're just going in circles around here. Well, time for a battle. Or training. Hey there, troops. How's the tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you meet up back here and compare notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. So, what did you think? Have you fallen in love with this place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry, it's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you always have something new to look forward to, and motivate you for going further. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend us to spend the time here when we're not fighting? Alright, we are a school after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise. What? No schedule. Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. We don't gotta go to classes or nothing. Shit, man, you should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave, right? Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so badly, do it yourself. You're just going to chicken and run away from the fight anyways, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see you fight. It's all your fight that we're all on the edge. It's all your fault that we're all on the edge. You've all been raised in different environments and have had different life experiences, so naturally you've all had your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, it's your fault that we even need to have this discussion. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry for sounding like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself, and abstaining is not an option. While the school stands, there's very little chance of a bright future, but if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubts from your heart. As humanity's last line of defense against invaders, you're about to become the very embodiment of hope. Hope? You've got to be kidding me. That's more like despair. You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us. Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's what we're doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do you know it's not actually something even more dangerous than invaders? Not to mention the Hemo Anima. We have known next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies with it? Until you get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agreed to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We're going around in circles so much it's driving me crazy. And yeah, we won't make any progress like this. If it's the truth we want, it's the truth you get. I'll tell you everything. You're going to tell us just like that. I never meant to keep the truth from you that long. But it seems like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, or at least I'd like to. But this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. Let's say we table this discussion until tomorrow. So there are more people involved in this than just you. We'll expect you to tell us about them too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be that easy. But he still has to discuss it with people in charge, right? He could come down here tomorrow and say, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. Oh, wait. What the fuck did he say? And say they shut that idea down. I'll be ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll become... Okay, yeah. No excuses. We'll see what happens after we hear what Sir has to say. We can all talk it out. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on everything until we really know what's going on. Ah, you're hilarious, Mr. Maruko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up, I bet you don't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Sir will tell us the whole truth. Whatever. Hey, you soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night. So there's a nighttime announcement too, just wonder what. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore. I'll discuss with the others once I hear from Sir. For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into the bed and soon fell asleep fast after. Nakunatte. Holy shit. If you cry like that, your dad won't go to heaven. We were only in kindergarten back then. Kuro's dad had just died. He and Kuro were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. A security alert had sounded and nearby people were scrambling trying to get to the nearest shelter. Kuro's dad swerved to avoid someone while the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right. Okay, so first of all, they had the kid riding a shotgun. You have to be like 100 pounds to ride a shotgun. And second of all, the airbag would have just saved her, right? Like, it sounds like her dad messed up. Karua. Don't cry anymore. I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on. Holy shit. You're so little, you can't be a daddy. Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. Your dad protected you, but I'm not okay. Got this big cut right across my tummy. My doctor said it's going to leave a scar. It will never go away, not even when I'm a grown up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl like this with a big ugly scar like that. Then when we grow up, I'll marry you. Oh shit, the kid's got riz. I'll marry you someday, Karua. That you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you. You'll protect me? Yeah, now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe inside. So please don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua, no matter what. I promise. Taki. Thank you. I'm going to be alright now. You promised, so you gotta do it, okay? Yeah, stop. Keep worrying about Karua. Keep worrying about your wife, girlfriend, whatever. What do you mean? You haven't taken a shower? Fucking shower! You're disgusting. My god. Along the way, I happen to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. This art style, I like this better. It's fine, everything I'm still me, right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect of using Hemo Anima. Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino, aren't I? Whoa, the scene that greeted me took my breath away. I've heard of those. There were stars, right? The night sky far above my head was dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying. But in a way, it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me that I'd never felt before. I wonder what Karua would say if she saw this. As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different light, larger light in the sky. It looks so close. Is that another planet? No, not another planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I've read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called? It was on the tip of my tongue. Is that... Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun to see who it was. Who? You're on fire. No, not quite. It wasn't a person. More like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. What the? The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing though. What is it? What are you trying to tell me? But my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. It's probably the main character in the future. Actually, no. Okay, this is my hard read on the game right now. Everyone here is a clone. They're all a bunch of clones. That was the previous clone. So like they cycle. Every 100 days they get recloned in a new cycle, and the others get like sent to the fire or something. They get killed. So that was probably the previous generation. If my theory is correct, that's my guess. Don't tell me that. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say and why? Finally trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant. I just stood there dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. So, space, the moon. Maybe the moon is the antagonist. They'll come from space. And then I didn't get a wink of sleep for the rest of the night. I just sat in bed, waiting for the morning announcement. Day 3. Assuming it takes an hour for each day, since it's been an hour now, and I've been done with day 2. Up and at them, troops. Time to rise and shine. That means this game will take 100 hours to beat.
朝になりました。今日も偉大な人類野蛮下劣な
Okay, they have to skip some days though, yeah? You can't truly be 100 days here. Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Will they believe me? I'm not even sure I'd believe it. They might just write it off as a dream or saying I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today's the day, so he's going to tell us the truth. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I'm afraid I had a rather restless night. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with change very well. Being in a new place with so many sights and sounds takes some getting used to. I should be fine though, given enough time. He doesn't look fine. I hope being here won't make his condition any worse. I'm allowed to just go in here. Okay, it doesn't do anything. Everyone else is there, so I'll just go. When I arrived at the war room, everyone else was there already. That is, everyone expects Sir. He's certainly taking his time. You think he's still discussing things with people in charge? Maybe it's taking longer to convince him than he thought. You should have told us that. He got up early in the morning. If that's really it, ain't a lot of point in us waiting around here. Yes, I'm sure Sir will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather here. Until then, we can probably spend our time as we see fit. Yeah. And here I thought we were in for a long and involved lordom, and I was looking forward to it all night long. I guess I'll just rest my head in my dear sister's lap and go back to sleep now. Don't joke like that in front of everyone, brother, dearest. After that, the little meeting in the war room broke up, with all of us going back to our rooms. Why go back to your room? Just do what you want. Free time. Twice a day, once in the morning and afternoon, during which you could pass the time by engaging. Yo, Takumi, if you have some free time, want to go exploring with me? Sure. So this is the outside world. Just as Sir said, there's nothing but ruins out here. All I see is city wreckage and debris. I guess he wasn't lying about not being able to return to the TRC. What can we even do out here? Hey man, turn that frown upside down. We're already out here, so we might as well try looking for something we could use. Look like a purple area down below us. One, two.
らっておくわ。
Can I even pick the lock? That's what I thought. Holy shit. Okay, she's busted. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, she's busted. Got it. Okay, shit. Like, his job is to be the tank. Her job is... kill squishies. Her job is to kill.
暗く散りなさい。もう壊れちゃったの？さあ、始めるわ。
いつでも行ける。
Honestly, just... I forgot what the point of fatigue was. I'm not gonna lie.
アクセル全開だ。
さあ、始めるわよ。これはどう？あっけないわよ。さあ、始めるわよ。死になさい。出番のように食らいなさい。
That was a perfect victory. One. Oh, fuck. The fuck? You just get a nuclear reactor that easily? Well. Let's hope she doesn't die. It'd be very funny if you could just kill someone that easily. Oof, we finally made it back. It's already pretty dark. Exploring really does eat up the day. Today's pretty fun. So know the next time you go out, okay? You know what I use? It's time to take the hay. Day 4. Really that easy, huh? Or really that quick, huh? Rise and shine, get ready for your 4th day of active service here. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future for greatness. See if anyone is here. Huh? Where's Sir? I'm afraid there's no sign of him today either. It's over 24 hours since any of us have laid eyes on that adorable little tyrant. Is he still talking things over with the people in charge? He could have at least told us he was going to need more time. Where is he right now anyways? Ain't nobody seen him? Not me. Haven't seen him since the day before yesterday. Maybe he's in one of those locked off classrooms. He's probably fine. I mean, he looks the same as he always does in the morning and nighttime announcements. I'm pretty sure those are recorded, Miss Am and Mia. He always says the same exact thing in the same exact way. Yeah, that makes sense. Emo, what are you eating? Oh, it's Montblanc. At least that's what said on the Rational-Matic when I ordered it. I've never tried it before, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I've never thought something that looks like a pale turd should taste so good. Why are you eating something so fancy that's like no big deal? You're supposed to be on dry bread like the rest of us non-fighters. But Sir's not the one who came up with the rule. He can't enforce it if he's not here, so why not take advantage of his absence? Alright, there's nothing stopping us. Oh, I guess it's okay. It's while Sir's away. I mean, doesn't complain if I try to, right? He'll probably be back soon, so this is our big chance. Get in line. I need something other than dry bread. Even warm toast with butter would be luxury at this point. Maybe I should. No, I shouldn't. Someone like me? I mean, if this was a killing game, we'd get full on impaled the moment we violated school rules. Whoever's running this is doing a piss poor job. I wanted thrills, kills, chills, not some kind of undisciplined free-for-all the moment the boss's back is turned. Isn't it strange that Sir hasn't stepped in to stop them, though? It makes me wonder if he's even here anymore. You think he could have gone outside the academy? I doubt he'd go that far without telling us. If there was an enemy attack, we'd be left at a disadvantage without him. The little shit just does whatever he wants. Slamming his hand on the table, Takaru got to his feet, started yelling at the top of his voice. Hey, Robo Bastard, you gotta be out there somewhere, right? You gotta be watching on the surveillance cameras or something. Is this some kind of test? I'm getting sick of it already. You know, hear me? Hurry up and say something already. Nothing here. What's the damage? Maybe he really left school. I think maybe we should go look for him. If we stick to the school, there's only so many places he could be. What's going on here? What could Sir be? Why did he disappear all of a sudden? While some of the group remained behind to take full advantage of the Rational-Matic, the rest left to search the school, and after a while we went back to our rooms. More free time. Okay, so they just have dialogues. Sure, leads next with the crazy girl. You'll get sick if you only eat junk. You should really get more nutrients. I don't want nutrients. Just keep me... I don't want nutrients that will just keep me alive even longer. How isn't that a good thing? No, getting old is pathetic as boring manga that just keeps getting published forever. It's better to burn out spectacularly than fade away. I think living a short, fleeting life is so cool. She sure thinks it's cool to neglect her body. Can't say I understand how she thinks. Bonus point. Linguistics. Participating in school activities will raise Takumi's grades. It will be graded in 5 subjects. Linguistics, math, science, social studies, and gym. All subjects will be needed in different scenarios. Each character will increase a different grade, so try to do student activities with a variety of characters. Okay, I thought I was like to build rapport with them. I want to training room, see what this is all about. Did you come here to use the training room as well? Training is a productive use of your free time. I'll commend you for that. I'll train with you if you want. Hurry up and enter the virtual space. I would, but I don't really get how to use the machine. Just figure it out just figure it out as you go. You'll get used to it soon enough. Pressured by her, I placed the headset on and I entered it. How do I get outside? Where did these invaders come from? Calm down, this is just a simulation. As well, the invaders as well as Darumi and our other allies are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. All you have to do is defend the school just like in a real battle. Guess I'll give it a try. Oh, I thought she would get a stamina for the kill. Oops. I made a mistake. Well, okay. Okay. That wasn't too bad. A bit of growing pains, me not reading abilities and stuff. Never think it was just a computer program. This will be a good way to sharpen our skills between battles. Okay, so she starts at higher level than... How much this costs resources? Got it, BP. Okay, let's just talk to her real quick, see what's going on. But do you only get stat bonuses? Like... Okay, I wonder why Siri disappeared. Okay, they go for basic jet. So she's literature, he's gem too. So let's go with him. Talk to him. Why are you so angry? The pudding I left in the refrigerator is gone. I don't know what kind of asshole took it, but they got guts messing with a man's pudding. When I find out who did this, I'm gonna tear them limb from limb. Oh, calm down. I get that you're mad, but you could always use the rational matter to make more. Don't be an idiot. Pudding tastes best when it's been chilled for a couple hours. I didn't need to know lukewarm, fresh from the machine pudding. All this over a little pudding cup? This guy's really serious about his desserts. Okay, so you can either explore or you can do 2 activities. So you want BP. Okay. Another day. Why is he not telling us the truth? And isn't he supposed to be our commanding officer? Doesn't add up. Did something go wrong? And did he go missing? Day 5. Okay, each day takes a few minutes, I guess. Benatham troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at the Last Defense Academy. Yeah, unbearable and suffering the unsufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Get ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy. And you still can't shower. Crazy. No one's here. Guess everyone's here. When I got to the cafeteria, I found the same lineup as every day before. Every other member of the team, but no sir. Alright, I'm getting pissed off now. There's no way this is supposed to how it's supposed to go. Did something go wrong somehow? You mean with sir? Who'd even think of messing with him? Has nobody been looking for him? I took a look around the school yesterday, but I didn't see him anywhere. Well, I said it's just as pathetic as my work ethic, though. So it's possible that I overlooked anything. I also searched the school ground and even the outside by the wall fire, but I didn't find anything. My money's still on him in being one of the rooms we can't get access into. Why is he locked him in waste for so long? That's super weird. Is it possible he just ran away? Ran away from what? His responsibilities, maybe? It'd be pretty awkward for him to have come back and tell us he wasn't given permission to reveal the truth. For real? What a creep. Chill, dude. He was doing this to get the rest of you. He was doing this to get the rest of you to fight. Remember? He wouldn't drop it that easily. I was just putting the possibility out there. You don't need to be treated as a genuine theory. But what if something has happened to Sir and he's not coming back? What's our best course of action then? Our best course of action? With Sir gone, there's no one left here to enforce the rules. So maybe this is our chance to escape the school and go home. I know we still have the wall fire to contend with, so the rest of us may have to use our hemo anima. If we use the power anyways, I'd rather do it for something like this than being a pawn in Sir's war. But it's all a bunch of stuff, ruins and stuff outside the wall, right? There's a bunch of invaders out there too. We have no idea how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. That can be our first order of business once we're out of there. We'll figure it out as we go along. I don't think that's a good idea. Once we leave school, we won't be able to revive it anymore. I'm well aware of the danger, but it's a risk I'm willing to take if it means going home. Isn't that how we all feel? Or would we rather be locked up here? You know, everything Sir has said is probably a lie. There's no way he'd let us go after the 100 days are up. Yeah, you've got a point. Then let's get out of here together. If we have to risk our lives for something, let's do it for freedom. Risk our lives for freedom. Risk implies a chance of success. What you're suggesting is more like suicide. There's no way we can find our way home just by wandering aimlessly in the wilderness. How can you say that for sure? We don't know if we don't try. I'd like to hear what everyone else thinks, especially those of you who refuse to fight so far. You mean us? You won't fight because you're afraid, isn't that right? Does leaving and finding your own way back sound like a better option? I won't stop you if that's what you really want. The thing is, I want to get back to the complex as much as everyone, but, well, who knows what's beyond all those ruined towns out there. Without a map or plan or anything, we might end up even further from home. It's too big a risk. Huh? Don't forget about all the invaders. A cowardly weakling like me won't last 5 minutes out there. My stance hasn't changed. Any plan that puts my dear sister in danger is completely out of the question. You have to count us out. You guys. Cowards to the core, huh? Too scared to fight, too scared to run. But why do I get the feeling you already know they'd say that the moment you ask them? At any rate, it seems we've reached a consensus. No one wants to leave school with you. Of course, you're still welcome to escape on your own. I wonder how long it will take for invaders to find you. Or maybe you'll die of starvation before then. Alright, you've made your point. Where are you going? I'm sorry, I'd like to be alone for a while. It seems like I failed to understand how everyone feels. Social relationships sure can be tricky. I guess there's nothing we can do except wait for something new to happen. Now then, what should I do today? Oh, I need to upgrade my skills. That's a new one. Probably should have talked to him. Oh yeah. So what's going to happen to us now? What are you doing here? I was looking at the statue. It's good for the soul to appreciate a beautiful work of art. Beautiful? The creepy statue? Oh, don't tell me you're unable to comprehend the beauty of its design. What there to comprehend? Why is he wearing a boxing glove if he's supposed to be a samurai? The artist so deftly subverts convention through a dialectical interplay of irrationality and ambivalence, challenging the minimality of postmodern sensibilities. Holy shit. Wow, it really is something to behold. Just looking at it makes me feel better. I guess I really am unable to comprehend it. I think it's probably best to do the thing that have 2 bonuses. Hey, doesn't the design of this hallway kick ass? Does it? Really? This design? Shiny and blinged out. The art is sick as hell. It's right up my alley, man. Whoever came up with this shit is a real man of taste, that's for sure. I hope my house is full of gold and totally badass like this hallway. Looks like a bad joke to me, but to each their own. Yeah, that's the same recording. Another day without Sir. Looks like he dropped off the face of Earth. What if he's really not coming back? What's going to happen then? Or was it always his plan? Was he lying this whole time? Okay. Let's say what happened. Realistically, the guy leaves the school. He dies. Probably. Because he'll be like, I need to prove myself. Find the way out and then save everyone. I mean, the best course of answer is to stay here for a while. Just keep doing expeditions and get stronger. There's no harm in that, right? Heavenly talent for getting lost. Nantonaku.
いくらカルアが迷子になっても大丈夫だ。俺が見つけ出してやるから。なんたって迷子を見つける天才だから。何それ。
What is that?
でも天才といえども大変は大変なんだ。 あんまり勝手にフラフラどっか行くなよ。
ありがとう、たっくん。
じゃ、一緒に帰ろう。
Damn, he looks fat in that angle. Like the t-shirt is expanding around his stomach. It's crazy. Day 6. Day 6. Up and at them, troops. Time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 6th day of active service here at Last Academy, whatever. Go to the academy. Missing someone. Interesting. And once again, no sir. Takumi, I'm glad to see you. It's an emergency. What's going on? Eito's gone missing and he's taking a fire extinguisher with him. Looks like he really did decide to leave. All on his own? What, is he crazy? We barely got any experience with Himo Anima. How's he going to defend himself? He's not exactly the sporty type. If he gets attacked, he'll be ragdolled all over the place and he's too far away to be revived. He's going to meet a terrible fate for sure. Mr. Altsuki was well aware of the danger. He must have just wanted to get back to the complex really badly. He might die out there if he doesn't get help. What should we do? We do nothing. Huh? We don't have the time to waste on runaways. We still need to ascertain what happened to Sir. There's no way a simple delay in negotiations would last this long. We have to entertain the possibility that something went wrong. Hold on a minute. We can't just imagine Eito. I'll go look for him. I will not allow you to take unnecessary risks, huh? Eito has made his choice. Whatever happens to him from now on is his own fault. We have precious little manpower as it is. What if there's an attack where you're gone? I get where you're coming from, but isn't that a little heartless? For real. You're basically telling us to let him die. If you don't like that, why don't you go out and look for him? You're not a part of our fighting force anyway, so it makes no difference whether you're here or not. Except you won't, will you? You've already proven that you lack the courage to take matters of any importance into your own hands. Hey, ease up a little. You don't have to keep riding them so hard. I don't recall asking you for your input. You may ask tough, but your skills are painfully mediocre. Get stronger first, and maybe I'll listen to you. Or do you need another demonstration of the difference between us? Oh, I'll take you on anytime. All at once, tensions were skyrocketing. I had to say something, anything to smooth things over. Everyone, hold on a minute. I've got an idea. Well, you want a little piece of this too? What is it? Make it quick. You probably think this is crazy, but I remembered something. I have a talent. I've always been good at finding people when they got lost and moving. What are you talking about? You think that qualifies you to leave and look for Eito? No, seriously, hear me out. It's not just Eito I want to look for, but Sir too. I think it's safe to say that he's not anywhere on school grounds. It's time we extended the search beyond the wall. And the way I see it, I'm the best person for a job, given my past experience and everything. Please just leave it to me. I'll work something out. No, not really. What is that supposed to mean? Alright, that is it. Clench your teeth. Man, I needed that. What was that about? You know how it is. I don't hit girls, but sometimes I can't settle down until I hit someone. Best way out of it is to hit myself. Man, my head feels a lot clearer now. Okay, you say you're an expert at finding people? I'll take your word for it, but you ain't doing this without me. Thanks, wait. I use a little fresh air and exercise. You know what I mean? You son of a gun. If he's in, I'm in. You too, Darumi? Yeah, I was getting bored anyways. If no one's going to get murdered, I might as well help out. Well, that's a weird reason, but thanks anyways. None of you have any respect for the bigger picture. I'm bad to the bone, baby. Ain't nothing I can't disrespect. Clearly? Alright, do as you please, but there's one thing I want you to keep in mind, Takumi. Huh? You promised to find Sir, so I'm going to hold you to that. If you return without producing any results, well, say something. The silence is more threatening than anything. Besides, I never sit outright. I promise that I find him. Don't worry, man. If she offs you, we could just bring you back again. Come on, let's get going. Eito's body not going to find itself. Don't kill him off before we even start. With that, they left in for the entrance hall. Well, here goes. No turning back now. Sorry I can't help. We're counting on you. It's okay. I just can't ignore someone when they need help. We'll handle this. I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Okay. Well, at least she asked. Okay. Do you think Eito's still alive out there? I hope you make it in time to save him. Don't waste your precious time talking. You need to get out there. One of the fire extinguishers is missing. Guess Eito really did take off. Crazy bastard. Ain't no way he could survive out there on his own. I hope we find him in time. Yeah, same here. Okay, let's begin the exploration. So, Ado's first on our list. Any ideas how we're supposed to find him? The fire extinguisher may have allowed him to get past the undying flames, but his hemo anima is still weak. He probably hasn't covered much distance. For now, let's stick close to the school and gradually fade out from there. Two damage is unlucky. Probably best if we go right side. I'll take this one. Nice. Small drone. Let's just progress the story. Ado, are you here? If you're here. Okay. What happened to not killing him off prematurely? What's up? Well, I know I'm not exactly book smart or street smart, but I've got other stuff going for me like my eyes. Last time I got tested, I got perfect 20/20 vision. No surprise. I get a 20% off most of the tests I take. Anyways, Hal, assuming my vision's still as good as ever, there's a ton of invaders right there. You think we should be worried? Let's book it. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Alright, punks, come catch these hands. Prepare to get ponzered, noobs. Well. Let's end the turn here. Oh, that's rough.
行くぞ。いつでも行ける。はあ。いつでも行ける。はあ。
Oh shit, there's more waves.
おい。
Edo, come on, wake up. Oh, he's alive, yay. Damn, you really had us worried. What a relief. We have to get back to school. I hate to break it to you, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. No matter how many times I see these things, they still don't make sense to me. Their anatomy feels wrong, you know? So I don't understand how they're put together to, you know, they want to take us apart. Let's take them down.
いつでも行ける。やってやろう。行くぞ。これで決める。
やっちゃうよ。
Oh, she has increased range. Crazy. Hey there, sleepyhead. Are you back with us? What? Where am I? What happened? You alright? I think so. I'm a little wheezy, but I should be fine. Maybe you hit yourself on the head or something. So just stay put. Pace yourself.
助けに来てくれ。
Did you come out here to save me? You should have left me to my fate. No, we couldn't do that. We might not be on board on your plan, but we're still your friends. We're all in this together. Friends. We know how it is. You...
早く東京団地に帰りたくてしかその気持ちは俺もだったら
みんな。
ああ生きてい
He's just raising a bunch of fucking flags.
一部を除いて。
僕もみんなと一緒に助か東京団地に帰るための手がでもただのどこにも、僕を襲った侵攻
こ
I think it's okay. I put him in the room and told him to rest. We were cutting it pretty damn close. Another minute or so and the invaders would have torn him apart, right? It's a good thing we made it in time, right? It's a good thing someone spotted those invaders in time, right? Yeah, we could have done him without you. Good job. There's one thing we got wrong, though. Ito wasn't running away just to save himself. He was looking for anything. Okay, the invaders found him when he was too exhausted to carry on. What is that? I do feel like I've seen it somewhere. Yeah, it's broken now, but I remember right. Didn't Siri have a badge on his hat like that? Yeah, you're right. It's totally the same. Yeah, that's what we thought. If you guys can see it too, I guess it ain't just a coincidence. But you said the invaders have this. How would they? Do you remember what sort of spot where Ada was attacked? Can you find your way back to it? I want you to take me there tomorrow. Sure, okay. What was that about? What does this mean? It's probably just nothing, and Ado's okay, so it's all good. Anyways, hallelujah, peanut butter. You're right, nothing to worry about. Either way, it's getting late. Let's hit the sack. We've done all we can today. What was he doing? You know, I thought they would do something more stereotypical for the first week.
最終防衛
Rather than just like kill off the mascot, I suppose. No, no one else is awake. No other options. Let's go. Eventually, we got to the spot where we fought the invaders. This is it. This is where we found Ado. And according to the story, this was dropped by one of the invaders that attacked him here. There's no doubt about it. That's definitely the badge from Sura's hat. Nothing here. This kind of looks like where we were first attacked. This totally is, isn't it? Because you go up the bridge, and the guys showed up on the other side. It falls down. Oh, I mean, I guess we were on. I guess the main character was on this side rather than that side. Okay, so I guess the clone idea is going in full force because that is definitely where they were initially attacked. I don't understand, why is this happening? Why is Sir in pieces? I don't know, I don't understand any of this. Someone really did a number on him. I wonder who was responsible. Is it obvious? Only one person could do. And that person is you, or rather you, or you. Sir was killed by one of us. What? No way. I don't think any of us could have done it. Remember what Sir said that one time? Don't you dare lay hands on a superior officer or soldier, or do you want me to detonate the bomb I had implanted in you? Oh yeah, he did say that. None of us could have heard him then. Oh man, no non-stop debate this time. Quit trying to drag us into your killing game fantasy, so then it must have been the invaders, right? That seems to be the only explanation. My guess is that some invaders made onto school ground and killed Sir, and took his remains and discarded them in the ruins beyond the wall of fire before we could notice he was gone. And at some point while they were handling the body, the badge on his hat must have gone, broke it off, and stuck on one of them. They snuck in without anyone seeing them like that, and are the invaders even capable of sophisticated tactics like that? From what we've seen so far, there are different types of invaders. Maybe some of them are built for stealth, but if they could do that, why haven't they stuck in and killed us off already? I mean, the alarm didn't go off or anything. Getting past the flames is one thing, but getting in and out without the defense systems, radar detecting them too? Who could do that? It almost sounds like a ghost. A ghost. So now we know for sure Sir's not coming back. What can we do now? Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately. Enemy attack. Oh dear, what terrible timing. No way, what now? Just goes to show they won't only attack when it's convenient for us, quite the opposite. The invaders really are the ones who destroyed Sir. They must have chosen to attack now because they know we're vulnerable, so what do we do? Ain't nothing else we could do. If we could get inside, we're all dead, but it's Sir's job to take the lead and organize. No way we could win without him. We have to. If we want to survive, we have no other choice, right? This hasn't changed. It's not a question of if we fight or we die. That's all there is to it. I'll take over Sir's roles for now. Follow my orders and I'll work something out. Because I'm the most qualified for the job, I'm not happy about it either, but it's a matter of necessity. Like hell, I'm letting you push you enough. The invaders will be here soon. Anyone who can fight, follow me to the reward room. Yeah, boy, let's do this. Can I get a reward if I kill the most dudes? Fine, but I'm doing this my way. Even when our lives are more at risk than ever, you're determined to remain on the sidelines. It's not like that we don't want to help, it's just you're going to regret this. Obviously, if we fail, you're going to be killed along with the rest of us, but even if we survive the battle, you're going to regret not joining the fight. I ensure it. Let's see, what did it say? I'm just a regular guy, you know, I can't go out there and fight the monsters. Okay, what? Sister Khan, engineer. Well, let's do... What the fuck? I skipped past it way too quickly. What room should be on the upper floor? Floor 3. Wonder why it didn't want me to just teleport. Alright, let's get started. Does everyone understand what we have to do? Oh, I know. We go on an adrenaline-fueled killing spree, cutting down friend and foe alike. Anyways, only enemies. Remind me why you're calling the shots. I'm the strongest one, and like you, I have brains as well as brawn. Can't hit girls. You sure you're not really a dude? It'd be a great time for you to crack your egg and take a pounding. If you're all ready, let's begin. Okay, Mortal Kombat references and everything else aside. Let's do this. I've overextended a bit with him. Hmm.
さあ始めるわ死になさい相変わらず細切れにしてないぞ言ってることやるわ
2 damage. Okay.
さあ行くわよこれはどう
飛ばすぜアクセル全開だ飛ばすぜ
Might as well save it. Wave 1 and wave 2. Nothing beats the feeling of trampling beneath my feet. I still can't believe how strong you are. You're totally OP. You rocking some elite hacks or cheat codes or what? I'm in a good mood today, so I'll tell you. Truth is, I've been fighting these monsters a lot longer than the rest of you. I didn't know they were called school invaders at the time. All I knew that they were a threat to Tokyo residential complex, and that was up to me to stop them. By the time we were brought here, I had plenty of experience killing these things, and it still never gets old, though. You really fought them before? You're really like an OG, and you mean they attacked the complex before and you fought them off every time? How did that happen without anyone notice? Maybe people did notice, but maybe it was covered up. I didn't really let details like that bother me, though. Maybe you shoulda. The day Karoo and I got dragged into this, that wasn't the first time invaders appeared. Just how long has this war been going on anyways? How long has the people in charge kept it a secret for so long? Hey guys, looks like we got company.
おしゃべりの時間は終わり。
行くぜ。アクセル全開だ。
仕掛けるわ。死になさい。あっけないわね。さあ、始めるわよ。
飛ばすぜ。
行くぞ。出番だな。これで決める。あとは任せたぞ。
仕掛けるわよ。さあ、始めるわよ。これはどう？あっけないわね。
飛ばすぜ。かかってこい。やってやる。飛ばすぜ。
さあ、行くわよ。死になさい。
No. One more wave. This music kind of slaps though. We made it through somehow even without Stro's help. Guess we're starting to get the hang of this Hemo anima stuff. Just that doesn't hurt that we basically can't die either. I could get used to this immortality stuff. That was a little too easy though. Is that really all they've got? Oh, guys, look over there. A new challenger is approaching. What? Like another monster? What the? Well, that's a human. They couldn't right this way. Wonder what their deal is. Could they be an invader as well? I've never seen one with a regular human physique, but it's not out of the question. Could be someone who want from the complex though. They might have gotten lost and wandered all the way here. No, it's definitely an invader.
こんな時に知れば
言ってでも仕方な。
だったら。おいこら。
呆れるほど。
Oh,
両手を
they put their hands up. See, they understood what I said. We could communicate with them.
もう少し。
クデュクゾディピフォグーバトゥ
Why the fuck did you trust them?
エボネキュールク
Why does that kind of look like a Ray Bic?
こいつあの部隊長ってやつ。
動けないのか。
静かにして。今やっているところよ。
Oh shit. He's back. Ado's back. Clutched up. Oh, he's on the scythe. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here because I suddenly believe Sir. But something you said got to me, even if we disagree on matters. We're friends and I can't believe... Okay, that's why I decided to fight. I found something. I want to fight together and make it so we could... No, that's what I'm talking about. I agree, though. That speech was totally lame. Great work. I knew you'd come through. Sorry it took me so long. I intend to make up for last time. I won't pretend I'm not scared, but I'll be okay. Okay, yeah, his corny speeches go crazy.
私に騙し討ちなんて。
行こう。 いつでも行けるよ。
いつでも行けるよ。
いつでも行ける。行くぞ。いつでも行ける。うん、任せて。
出番ね。砕け散りなさい。もう壊れちゃったの。
アクセル全開だ。
行くぞ。
Just something like that now. Ooh.
やるわけ。
Okay.
行くぞ。出番だな。そこだ。いつでも行ける。
やってやろう。ちぎるぜ。
僕の出番だね。邪魔だよ。
さあ、始めるわよ。 いつでも行けるの？暗く散りなさい。
やっちゃうよ。
甘く見ないで。大したことないわ。死になさい。甘く見ないで。内臓をぶちまけなさい。畳みかけなさい。
行くぞ。
Okay, I fucked up some shit. Okay. Definitely chose the wrong option. Why's he lost still?
まだ終わってない。狩らせてもらう。いつでも行ける。
Okay, so she dies, which is a fuck up. Everyone's near 1 HP.
さすがにまずいな。行くよ。
Nice.
やれる。
Let's blow him up. See what happens.
ないんだ。あとは任せたよ。みんな。
Probably the wrong decision, honestly.
まだまだ。まだいける。これで決める。
Maybe the right one.
飛ばすぜ。行くぜ。やってやる。 飛ばすぜ。 ドラドラドラ。
Okay, I killed most of them. Oh, okay. We just had to kill the boss. Okay, not all the minions. Sorry for sacrificing the guy. A bit thin this time. It's back to its humanoid form, which probably used up its old power.
学力と
Didn't seem a lot like Hemo Anima. Noticed that too, huh? It's not like it's had a kind of similar vibe either. It's practically the same thing.
他の進行性
静原は
人型の進行
Never seen a human-shaped invader. In this case, I'm as ignorant as you.
でこいつをどおいこら
これ命がビグ
さっさとこ何を驚いて敵に同情なんかし
To be fair, Killing it might be the play. Although I think the first play is take off its mask, right? I can't change colors, so characters, so it seems like it's just her. Kind of brutal.
最高だわ。
So no investigation about the corpse or anything? Really? What happened? Did you absorb its power? Something like that. I don't know how it works, but I feel stronger now. Oh no, I just try to make the most of it. Man, check out the body. Showed up like a mummy or something. Is that what happens to them when they lose the power? What a tragic end. Don't pay them any mind. They're our enemies, remember that. Why was the commander's power so much like ours, though? Who knows? Just one damn mystery after another here, and now we can't even ask Sir about it. Oh no, is he still missing? Oh, you're right. You were totally out of it at the time, so we wouldn't know what happened. It's like this. He's dead. That was an S rank? What? No way.
なんでシレイがこんなことに
Sir's dead? How?
あのかけらを見
When I
つけ
found
た
that piece of his badge, I figured something must have happened, but I never expected it to be that bad. Who could have done this? Thanks to the other clue that he gave us, that we were able to find Sir. I just wish it hadn't been like this. But what allowed... he said we'd be allowed to go home. He was even going to tell us the truth about everything. I will never find out. I thought you were against believing. I was, but once I saw there was no way of just getting back to the complex on our own, I realized there must be some truth in what he said. Whatever he was going to tell us next, I'm sure it would have been worth hearing. Maybe he's got a spare, like another body that whoever's controlling him can jump into. If he did, he'd done that already, right? I'm so stupid. I have to be put in solitary confinement for asking stupid questions. We're basically no better off than we were before. Are we really supposed to sit here with no one to tell us why we're here or we're doing nothing? There's not a lot else we could get done. We've proven pretty definitive that we can't get home on our own. Besides, we're fighting to save mankind and all that shit. We can't just quit and let the whole world get to hell. That's assuming it's not a lie, yeah. Anyways, what a pickle. Sounds like we're going circles around. Can I be excused? It's been a rough day and I need my beauty sleep. And you didn't even do anything today. And a good night's sleep might help us see things more clearly. At any rate, it's getting late. To tell the truth, after everything in the time today, I'm starting to feel a little unsteady on my feet. Yeah, I did have you self-destruct. So we're calling it here today. Yes, I think that would be for the best. I'd like to process some things. Are we done talking? Sweet, I kind of tuned out after the first few minutes. No, not another flashback. No, never mind. What's that? Who could it be at this hour? Sorry to disturb you. I know it's late. Hey, Edo, what's up? Nothing. I just wanted to say thank you. With all the craziness today, I never got a chance to tell you how grateful I am. It's about life. I'll never forget you. Anyways, you don't have to go all dramatic. I'm not very good at making friends, so I tend to spend a lot of time in my own head. So that's made me a little stubborn. But thanks to your actions, I managed to realize something important. Sometimes it may seem like we're all alone in the world, helpless to fight back against the forces that control our destinies. But the thing is, we're not alone. Not really. As a group, we can accomplish so much more than we can as individuals. There's no hardship we can't. God, this guy's raising so many death flags. He will die. Also, he's slightly weird, but you know what? Whatever. He's fine. Bit cheesy, but it's all good. You know, I'm gonna save and quit. Okay. I'll do one day